Hey guys, how are you? I hope that you had wonderful weeks last week. I'm excited to be back with you today. Two quick announcements. One, I am doing personal readings again. So everybody that was on my wait list, I have reached out to. If you, I went through my Instagram messages, I went through Twitter. I think I got everybody that had messaged me on like social media about the wait list. I know I got to everybody on my email that I had emails from. I have had people that have tried to email me and it didn't come through. So if you've tried to email me or if I missed you on social media, just go ahead. I have my email in my description. Email me and let me know that, you know, I skipped over you. But everybody should have, that was on my wait list, should have an email from me with pricing and my calendar for the month. So, if you do get those, if you could get back to me so that, you know, I can go ahead and book you guys and then get to everybody else that wants to do readings with me. As soon as I hear back from the majority of my wait list, I'm hoping to at least get, I know some people just aren't going to respond, but hoping to at least get like 80%. I will put it up on my website. So again, if you are on the wait list and you don't want a reading anymore or the prices just don't fit your budget right now, that's fine. Just say, you know, not interested anymore. Don't be rude about it, please. Just not interested, that's fine. Okay, other quick announcements, tips. I have had a couple people ask me if they can tip me. So I just went ahead and put my business Venmo and PayPal in the description. I'm not, you know, requiring tips, but if anybody feels called to tip me, it is greatly appreciated. So I'm hoping I can get a real camera soon. I'm still filming on my phone, and that's why the videos takes forever to be uploaded. They usually take like, sometimes they can take up to like 8-10 hours from my iPhone. And I know that if I had like a regular camera, it would be a lot faster. So trying to manifest a real camera so that I can do like quality videos for you guys. So yeah, that would be awesome. Tips are accepted, greatly appreciated. So not pandering for them, but if you want, that's in my description. All right, I'm gonna do an oracle deck and then some tarot and see what you guys have coming in. This is, somebody asked me yesterday, so it's the iris. If you guys ever see like I'm not one of those people that is like, I'm not telling anybody my secrets. I think that's so lame. Like, other people are not your competition, you know? I'm in my own lane. I'm doing my own thing. Nobody can like use a deck that I use and steal my destiny from me, you know? That's crazy. It's the Iris Oracle deck. If you guys ever see, she asked if I could do it from now on because I use different types of like more indie decks. I try to occasionally. If you guys ever see a deck that you like and I don't mention what it is, just comment below. I will tell you guys if I see your comment. I try to get to everybody. Sometimes I miss them, but I will do my best to let you know. I'm not stingy with my stuff. If you see a shirt that I wear that you like whatever, you know, I am all about sharing and like, you know, stuff like that with you guys. Anyways. Let's actually get into the reading now, shall we? What does Taurus need to know, Spirit? The Hold is the first card out. What does Taurus need to know? Fear that the light will bring judgment. Inside looking out. The one who hides the sun. Okay, that's too many. Can I just get one more, please? It's funny, this is like a 78 card deck, but it's like a lot of the same cards are coming out for people. I know the one who hides the sun, it came out. Every card has come out. The Hold, I think, came out. I don't remember. I've just had a really busy week, so I'm not able to remember, guys. Sorry. Everything you need too soon. Calm within transformation. Alchemy. Fire Mother. Something that is never truly yours. Okay. So the hold, I wish I could, I want to say it was Leo. I want to say it was Leo's reading. I'm not 100% sorry, Taurus. The hold, or maybe it was Virgo. Fear that the light will bring judgment. Inside looking out, the one who hides the sun. Weight of the truth. So somebody was dealing with a karmic situation. I'm taking it that it's a person here that had a very strong grip on you. You weren't very happy in the relationship, but they had a like grip on your heart. So there was a definite soul tie, possibly a trauma bond here that made you feel tied to this person, responsible for this person. Maybe you felt responsible for like their emotions. This person is very jealous of you and kind of almost enjoyed seeing you in pain. It's because of their jealousy, you know, they something about you, they just, I don't know, triggers their insecurities. So, you know, they feel better about themselves when they see you suffer. Some people are just dicks like that. Fear that the light will bring judgment. So somebody is recognizing here that they had kind of an abusive relationship. Somebody had a strong hold on them and would intentionally hide them from their own light here, you know? Bully this person to feel better about themselves and try to hide this person's light. It's an energy vampire. So now this person is weight of truth, recognizing the truth about the situation, seeing the truth about this person, and it's weird that it's like the fear that the light will bring judgment and then the one who hides the sun, because it's like polar opposite energy, you know? But I mean, not really. It's energy where you had somebody had you hidden from your own light for so long that like now that this person is out of the way, you're uncomfortable in your own light. It's like you haven't been yourself in such a long time that like you don't know who you are anymore. Or it's like this person isolated you a lot from others and made you feel bad about yourself to where you kind of hid yourself away here. Especially with the inside looking out, hid yourself away. And now that this person's been revealed to you, you're almost anxious about, like, I don't know who I am without this person. You know? Like, I feel overwhelmed by the fact that I have to go through life without this person now because I got so used. It was a very codependent relationship where you got used to this person kind of shielding you from your own light here, though. So it's like somebody is kind of readjusting to, like, this person may have even, like, triggered a lot of social anxiety for you. They messed with your self-esteem so much and isolated you so much that, like, now you might even have some social anxiety where you get anxious when you leave the house. It's like being around other people makes you really anxious. Like you don't know what to do when attention's on you. You might be trying to get out and date again, but, you know, after being in an abusive relationship, it's like you get overwhelmed very easily by others, or you're just kind of, you know, have somebody really hurt your confidence here. With everything you need too soon, you have blessings, a lot of blessings that are going to come in, and all of a sudden, calm within transformation. You're transforming here and you are protected from these snakes. So Spirit is kind of surrounding you in a healing energy and raising your vibration to where these people don't vibrate with you anymore. And that's why you feel kind of, you know, you feel kind of alone right now, and you feel like you don't have the support system you used to. That it wasn't really a support system, it was more of an anchor in your life, and you've been released from that. Alchemy. The Alchemist is a really good book. It's one of my favorite books. I read it in my early 20s. I think I was like 20, 21 when I read it. And I got obsessed with it. I have gone through like 3 or 4 copies because every time I have a good book, I give it to somebody. And if I like really, really like that person, I'll tell them to keep the book. Sometimes not that I'm like, if I give you a book and I tell you to give it back, but if I like really want the book back, you know, but sometimes it's like that book served its purpose in my life and I'm ready to pass it on. I did that, one of the books that I really cared a lot for that had it was Warrior Woman, something like that. I gave it to somebody that I really wanted to see do well in her life. And yeah, unfortunately that was not a reciprocated relationship. But you know, it happens. Just because you love and care for somebody and want to see them do well doesn't mean they feel the same way about you. And, you know, it doesn't have to mean that they're an awful, terrible person, but I do get that this person did get some sort of thrill out of seeing you suffer. But, you know, not necessarily everybody that gives you evil eye is evil. It's just their own insecurities overpower their logical mind, basically. I mean, it must be, it would be shitty to allow your envy of another person to cause you to behave in such a way that you lose out on people that genuinely loved you and would have, you know, done a lot to see you succeed. I would have mentored this person. I would have given them all of the, like, I'm older than her. I would have given her all of the tips and tricks I've learned. I would have supported her. But you know, I can't do that for somebody that gives me evil eye back. So I don't, you know, I don't harbor any bad feelings towards this person, but they do me. And, you know, you have to cut those ties loose. So, you know, that might be somebody here that you're feeling that way towards. I mean, it personally, it's hurtful. It's hurtful, especially when you can see how far another person could go and you really want to be a support to help them get there, and they take advantage of that and they see your success as a threat to themselves, you know. It's unfortunate. Anyways, with if you haven't read The Alchemist, it's a really easy read. It's a quick read and it's a beautiful story. I love it. It's, you know, it's one of those like over recommended spiritual books, but it's like, it's a classic for a reason. You know, it's a good story about kind of going in search of one thing and recognizing, you know, finding your purpose along the way. If you haven't already, this is similar, this part right here is similar to another card that is Make It Look Like the Night. And it's a card in this deck that is kind of symbolizes feeling like things are dark, but it only seems like that things aren't actually dark. But this is, you know, the same person, you know, same silhouette from that card is turning it into gold with the rainbow here. With Spirit's help, Spirit will guide you to how to turn your pain and the darkness into gold in both your life and the other people's lives that you are directed to touch. With Fire Mother, it's a phoenix rising. Somebody is going through a transformation, especially with calm within transformation, and then, you know, the phoenix card right under it. Something that is never truly yours, like I was saying. There's somebody here, Taurus, you know, or, you know, this might be the person that you're dealing with. There was somebody that they had a lot of love for, and this person allowed envy to get in the way of the relationship. And now that they've lost that relationship, they just feel very lost, and they feel like they're weighed down by the truth of the situation. And they're recognizing here that they might not even know how to, I don't want to say, part of me wants to say like they don't know how to stand on their own, but, you know, I don't want to say that. this person's confidence was really hurt by this other person. And it might have been a situation where, you know, say it's a friend. This friend is like, felt like, you know, the whole time this person, Taurus, cross-watcher, whoever I'm channeling for, the main person, person A, the main character of this reading, had some sort of relationship with person B. Person B personally felt like they should be the main character and person A should be their sidekick. So they wanted all the light on them. Maybe, you know, person B really likes attention socially, so whenever they would go out, you know, person B would be the person chatting everybody up and, you know, working the room, and person A would just kind of hang back and, you know, chime in. You know, it feels like there was a dynamic duo type of relationship here, and person A felt like there was a genuine love there, wanted to see this person do well, thought that it was like, you know, a equal relationship. Person B saw themselves as the main character and person A as their sidekick, you know, and expected person A to fall in line. And I get that maybe it may have even been the case that, you know, a blessing came into person's A life and overwhelmed this person. And when person A was blessed, person B got very jealous and tried to hurt this person, take it away from them, because they felt like, I am the main character and you are the side character, and if you receive this blessing, then I will no longer be the main character, you will be, so I'm not going to allow that to happen. Some sort of relationship like that where person A is seeing the truth about this person, that they intentionally drained their light, stole their light. They feel very, I feel like it was a close relationship, like they may have even been like best friends, you know, a sibling relationship, or like, you know, might have been a relationship. It doesn't feel like romantic to me though. It feels like a friendship, like somebody, like a duo type energy, like you wouldn't see one without the other. But somebody is recognizing here the truth of the situation, that the other person was definitely an energy vampire, did not want to see this person do well, had a lot of envy of them. And now that this person's out of their life, they feel very lonely. And now it's like, now that the light isn't shielded by another person, like, you know, the party analogy, I don't want to go to a party alone. I'm used to like having this person kind of like work the room and chat everybody up, and me just kind of hanging back. Like, now I'm gonna have to go to a party by myself. I know it's COVID. it's an example, you know. Maybe like a lot of the friends that they had were through this person, and this person has, you know, kind of done a smear campaign, turned people against them. Somebody's feeling kind of like left out on their own, and they're like, who am I without this other person, basically? This person was like Robin to Batman for a while, and when Robin tried to, you know, elevate their life or received a blessing, it might have even been that, you know, Robin met with love here, met a positive relationship, you know, met a soulmate, met a twin flame. And they were overwhelmed by the love that was shown by this other person because they were used to living with a cloud around them. And, you know, Batman was mad and did not want this person to be happy, so intentionally sabotaged the relationship because they enjoy seeing this other person suffer. The truth has been revealed about Batman now. And Robin feels kind of like, well, what am I without Batman? My identity was kind of wrapped around this relationship. And now that it's gone and I have to be on my own, this person is experiencing a lot of anxiety. Anxiety, what did I say? This person's anxious as hell, highly anxious. Can I clarify the hold? This was like their support person, basically, like a support blanket type of relationship. This might have been like a like friend that they had since like childhood. Page of Cups, the Emperor, Six of Wands. Yeah, like I was saying, this person here is wanting to communicate love. It was that situation. It was where they met a soulmate, they met a twin flame, and the amount of love that was shown to them through this soul partner overwhelmed them because they had been used to living in this cloud this other person put them in. This person is maturing, finding how to stand on their own with the Emperor here. It's a divine masculine energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a man. Wanting to communicate feelings of love towards the person, but they're anxious about it here because there was a lot of confusion in their life before. They're wanting victory. They're wanting victory in this situation. They're fearing rejection though. They were confused before. They had too many options, and there was a karmic third party involved. There was the person that I'm channeling for, I don't get as much as romantic. I get it's more of a friend. It's a karmic friend here that influenced this person to go with a third party, knowing that this person would not be happy with that third party, knowing this third party was, you know, kind of trash. Queen of Wands in a low vibration. She's a hoe. She's a whore. Sorry. She is. She's the other woman. She's a mistress. She uses sex to get what she wants. And, you know, sometimes she uses spell work too. The Wands is spiritual energy. Their friend intentionally created confusion and tried to sway this person to go towards somebody that they knew was trash because they knew that they would not be able to have such a hold on this person if this person went towards somebody that genuinely loved them and would want to support them and have their back. This is a karmic friend that liked being able to toy with this person and knew that if I get this person with a karmic, then we can both toy with them. This person is seeing the truth and feeling stupid, the fool. They feel dumb because they know that they're in love with their soul partner. They're finding the strength to resist this karmic lifestyle because they're seeing the truth here that this was a burden. They're recognizing that the people that were closest to them were burdens and were intentionally sabotaging them. Knight of Wands to be players. This is somebody that their friend here kind of like influenced them to be a player, influenced them to sleep around, influenced them to, you know, have a lot of hoes, try to tell this person like, oh no, you got to treat that soul partner bad and do this and that. And this is how, like, you don't need to get into a relationship. You need to be single and like juggle them. You need to cheat. This is like one of those like just shitty friends that like has no life, you know, has no positive relationships and tries to sabotage their friends' relationships just because they're a miserable type person. I know somebody's gonna be mad with that, but it is what it is. Yeah, they're moving away from this person because they're recognizing that they're a liar, they're a cheater. They might even have stolen from this person. The Seven of Swords is a thief. This person feels like, yeah, because they got cut off, Queen of Swords. This, sorry, I wasn't telling you, it's a Aries, could be a Libra. I'll try to tell you the signs. Sorry, sometimes I forget. This person is recognizing that their friend lied to them and played them. And they got cut off by the soul partner here. And they're seeing the truth that they were stupid for going with the Queen of Wands. They feel dumb for choosing the hoe. They chose a hoe because their friend told them to choose the hoe. And they feel like this friend stole a real relationship from them. They feel like this friend is a thief of joy. Yeah, Strength card. This person is finding the inner strength to cut this person out of their life, though. But they see this person as like a thief. They're recognizing that, like, I had real love and you influenced me to screw it up on purpose because you were jealous. yeah, this person might even, for somebody in particular, they have a friend. If it's, their friend is gay. Somebody in particular has a, like, I'm going to go with man, take it how it resonates. Somebody here is a straight man. His best friend is closeted and wanted him, had feelings for him, and intentionally influenced this person to reject others because, like, they were hoping they could, like, get them drunk and get with them one night. It's that type of energy. Somebody is closeted and wanted this person. It was a, you know, somebody, you know, it's, for somebody in particular, it's like a straight man has a down low best friend, and this down low best friend intentionally trained this person to be a player because they never wanted to see them in a relationship, a happy relationship, because they had feelings for them. Somebody in particular. Sorry, it is what it is. It doesn't have to be for everybody, but for somebody. Can I clarify? Yes. This person feels burdened now. And they don't want, for somebody in particular, they don't want people to, this person is, all right, this is not for everybody, but for somebody, their best friend that they've been friends with for a really long time is gay, and had a crush on this person and was intentionally keeping this person from positive relationships because they were hoping they would get with them one day. And they're afraid that when people find out, it's going to come out that this person was gay the whole time. And they're afraid that when it comes out, like, people are going to see them differently. Because it was not, this person is, the person I'm picking up for is straight, or, you know, it's a straight, and there's a mismatch in sexual energies here. Somebody is attracted to somebody else. And I get that it's not even like it's a, you know, they could have been together, but that person was interested in them. I get that somebody is like, it's like a, you know, maybe they're gay and their best friend is straight, you know, it's a mismatch in energies. Like, this person is not even attracted to this person's sex, but somebody is attracted, you know what I mean? They're slow to come forward. They want to make an offer to work things out with an Empress here. They want a Six of Cups come back towards an Empress as somebody from your past and commit now. But this person's been cut off. It might even be Four of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. It could be that they're wanting to come back, make an offer of commitment, maybe even marriage. There's going to be a change in fate here, though. But it could also be that the fate has already changed, that this person deserted a soul partner, and by the time they want to come back towards a soul partner, this soul partner is already in a relationship. For somebody in particular, somebody's wanting to move back towards somebody from their past. It's a soulmate or twin flame. By the time this person gets their shit together and moves back, this divine feminine is already going to be in another relationship. They waited too long. Yeah, because the person that the feminine energy that they gave up on was very sweet and very loving, and a lot of people wanted to be with her or him. This person missed out. They really got screwed over. They screwed themselves over by listening to this friend. But I get that there's with the Seven of Swords, Four of Cups, this friend was secretly hoping to get with them. And this person is, like, embarrassed. It's like a secret that's going to come out. And now this person is like, everybody's going to think that I'm gay, and I'm not gay. And I'm bisexual. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being gay. But, I mean, if you are a straight person, or if you're a gay person, and your best friend is not even, like, you know, say I'm a lesbian. My best friend is a straight man. If my best friend is in love with me, but I'm attracted to women, I'm going to be kind of mad when that comes out, and people, like, you know, might think that I'm, like, straight, or might think because, like, we've been friends for a long time, we're in a relationship, you know. That's going to impede my ability. Well, you know, it depends on who you are, but, like, As a bisexual person, people constantly get pull you back and forth between, like, I'm not straight, I'm not like gay, I'm not a lesbian. So, you know, as a bisexual person, if I date a woman, people are gonna say I am a lesbian. But if I date a woman, I'm bisexual. I'm never gonna not be bisexual. If I date a man, people are gonna say I'm straight, I'm bisexual, you know? So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but there is frustration with having your sexuality mislabeled because another person was deceptive. You know what I mean? As a bisexual woman, if I date a man and people go around and say that I'm straight because of that, it's going to upset me. If I date a woman and people say I'm a lesbian, I'd be okay with it. You can call me gay, just don't call me straight, please. I'm sorry. Night readings are kind of weird. I like doing them, but like it brings out a different energy, so don't mind me. Anyways, inside looking out. Empress, the High Priestess. They feel like they are stuck in a prison, watching their divine feminine thrive and live her best life here. They're not talking to the feminine. This is a soulmate or twin flame relationship. You're not in communication. What has been going on? This person realized that their best friend had a thing for them and was intentionally fucking up their relationships, hoping that they would get together. And I don't get that it's a situation where like it's a, you know, they're both straight and it's a guy and a girl and this person just isn't attracted. This person is not attracted to this person's gender. You know, there's a mismatch where somebody is gay and somebody is straight, and it's one person was manipulated and now they're upset because people are looking at them differently because of this other person. They're trying to find the strength to come towards the feminine because they see them as the one. Yeah, they're seeing the truth here. There's been a tower. There's been a blow up revelation. Pluto, or that Scorpio full moon blew this person's world out of the water here. And they're recognizing that they were manipulated into the Five of Pentacles. They were manipulated into letting go of a soul love. And now they've like lost out on their, you know, this person literally is like holding their head. This person might be even like crying because they're realizing that like they missed out on like a once in a lifetime type of love because of somebody, Five of Swords, that was jealous of them. And I get that they're jealous of them because they like want to be with them. The one who hides the sun. Like it's not a, I thought at first it was a jealous, like want, you know, jealous of like the attention. This person is jealous because they have like they're in love with this person. They're jealous of like any relationship. This person does not want this person to be in a relationship because they want to be in a relationship with them. Okay, yeah, look at the way the Three of Swords, heartbroken over the Empress. And Two of Swords, now they don't know what to do. Queen of Cups, because this person was loving and caring and tried to help this person, and they know that they didn't deserve the way that they treated them. But they've walked away. The Empress has left the building. Can I clarify the weight of the truth? Yeah. They're recognizing that Nine of Swords, they rushed to cut this, this friend that they're dealing with might have even like told them a bunch of lies about the soul partner. The feminine lied to them and said something that made this person like, oh, well, I'm gonna cut that person off. And now they're recognizing that, you know, they cut somebody off that they should have held on to, that they were deceived, that things were hidden from them and they were deceived here. They want to work things out, but they are not making any moves. Four of Swords. Because this narcissistic energy here is, this person trying to like one-up them, outdo them. This person might have suffered a financial loss too, but they just feel like out in the cold here. They feel out in the cold by the Empress though. Somebody's feminine walked away. And now this person is like, yeah, they're seeing the truth about the magician, the manipulator, a word magician. Yep. Somebody lied to them, made them, influence them to, you know, be cold towards the Empress, influence them to not make a move towards the Empress, reject the Empress in some way. It's been, something's come out here. They feel stupid. They feel stupid because the High Priestess now, the Empress knows that this person, the High Priestess is like knowing something but not revealing. I get that the Empress, kind of the feminine energy here, knew that this person's friends were shit, knew that this person was making bad choices, knew that this person had somebody else with the Queen of Wands. This Empress knew, basically it feels like this Divine Masculine isn't shit. And this Divine Masculine wasn't shit, but they weren't shit because their friend that wants to be with them was influencing them to, you know, this is like a down low dude that a lot of down low men beat the hell out of women. A lot of these men that are like big macho hoo guys, and they go around abusing women, a lot of them are down low, a lot of them. And, you know, they feel like they have to be with women to be macho. But they don't want to be with those women. They resent the women, so they end up beating physically, you know, hitting these women, treating them bad. I'm not saying that's the case for everybody, you know, it's just, I'm sure you can think of one. I'm sure you can think of one. I can think of several. These big macho guys, you know, they tend to, there's this very specific type of man that does this. Very obsessed with their looks, loves getting attention, loves getting hit on by people, and is abusive towards women. 9 times out of 10, it's because they have to use that. They feel they have to be with that woman as a beard. They resent that woman. They don't want to be with that woman. So whenever any type of conflict happens with that woman, they lash out violently. And down low men abuse gay men too. They will, you know, have a secret relationship with a gay man behind closed doors and, you know, abuse that gay man in public, you know, call him the F word, you know, treat him bad in public. And then, you know, you know what I mean? Like, they have the relationship with the gay man is loving behind doors, and then in public it's abusive. Now the relationship with the woman is loving to the public but is abusive behind the doors, because what they really want to be is with the man, but they won't because they have their internalized homophobia is so strong it makes them lash out towards, you know, both. So that's somebody specifically. And I feel like this reading might ruffle some feathers, but that's what I got. Sorry. If it doesn't resonate with you, watch your other signs. Wait for next week. Not every single reading is going to resonate with everybody, but that's what this was. So love you guys. See you soon. Bye.